I will discussing about alimentary canal. మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి రిపీట్ చేస్తాను. alimentary canal. ఓకే. సో alimentary canal నేను రిపీట్ చేస్తాను మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి. రైట్. This one liver. This one cecum. Okay. This one cecum. This is tinea. This is tinea. Okay. So this one is liver. This one is esophagus. Esophagus. This one is stomach. Okay. This one is pancreas. Okay. Next, this one is duodenum. Okay. This one is appendix. Okay. This one is cecum. This one is cecum. This one is ascending colon. This one is transverse colon. This one is descending colon. This one is rectum. This one is anus. Okay, right. All I told last class. లాస్ట్ లో కొంచెం ఉంది. ఓకే. సో అది చెప్పాలనే కానీ టోటల్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఖచ్చితంగా వేయాలి. అందుకోసం టోటల్ డయాగ్రామ్ వేసాను. ఓకే. దిస్ వన్ ఈజ్ ద లివర్. దిస్ వన్ ఈజ్ ద gallbladder. ఓకే. gallbladder. This one is a gallbladder. Okay. First one, లాస్ట్ లో ఉన్నాం. ఓకే. కొలాన్ దగ్గర ఉన్నాం. ఓకే. మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఫస్ట్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను. బాగా వినండి. ఓకే. ఈసోఫేగస్. దిస్ వన్ ఈజ్ మౌత్. మౌత్ ఈజ్ ఓపెన్స్ ఇంటూ లాస్ట్ లో ఉన్నాం. ఇది మళ్ళీ ఫస్ట్ నుంచి చెప్తున్నాను. చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి. ఓకే. మై స్టూడెంట్స్, మౌత్ ఈజ్ ఓపెన్స్ ఇంటూ బక్కల్ క్యావిటీ. బక్కల్ క్యావిటీ ఈజ్ ఓపెన్స్ ఇంటూ ఫారింక్స్. Pharynx is opens into esophagus. Pharynx is opens into esophagus. Next, esophagus. Esophagus traveled along with the length of neck, thorax, diaphragm, and ultimately opens into stomach. And ultimately opens into stomach. Okay. So next one, the stomach. Next one, stomach. Stomach is a J-shaped like structure. Stomach is J-shaped like structure. Okay. So the outer surface of stomach convex. Outer surface of stomach is convex. This part is called greater curvature. This part is called greater curvature. Okay. The lower surface of stomach. It is outer surface. It is inner surface. Outer surface of stomach convex. Okay. So this part is called greater curvature. Inner surface of stomach is concave. Concave. Okay. So this part is called lesser curvature. Greater curvature, lesser curvature. Okay. Right. Next, okay. So what is the location of stomach? Upper left portion of abdominal cavity. Upper. This one is upper. Left portion. This one is left portion. Upper left portion of abdominal cavity. That is the location of stomach. That is the location of stomach. Okay. On the wall of stomach, approximately 35 millions of gastric glands are present. On the wall of stomach, approximately 35 millions of gastric glands are present. 35 millions of gastric glands are present on the wall of stomach. On the wall of stomach. Okay. Right. Next one, stomach contain three portions. Anterior part of portion is called cardiac portion. Middle part of stomach is called fundic. And then posterior part of stomach is called pyloric. So this is cardiac. This is cardiac chamber. This one is fundic fundic chamber. So this one is pyloric pyloric chamber. Cardiac chamber, fundic chamber, pyloric chamber. Cardiac chamber, okay. Fundic chamber, pyloric chamber. Okay. Fundic chamber is considered the largest stomach portion when the compared with the remaining two like cardiac chamber and pyloric chamber. Cardiac chamber and pyloric chamber. Okay. Fundic chamber is largest stomach portion than that of cardiac chamber and pyloric chamber. Okay. Right. Next one. A muscular sphincter called cardiac sphincter. Okay. Cardiac sphincter. Okay. Cardiac sphincter. So, a muscular sphincter is called cardiac sphincter, which regulates the opening between esophagus and stomach. Which regulates the opening between esophagus and stomach. And stomach. Okay. Right. Next one. Most important need between the. What is the main function of cardiac sphincter? What is the main function of cardiac sphincter? Prevent the backward flow of food from stomach to esophagus. Okay. Prevent the backward flow of food from stomach to esophagus. That is the main use of cardiac sphincter muscle. Cardiac sphincter muscle. Prevent the backward flow of food from stomach to esophagus. That is the main function of cardiac sphincter. Okay. Sphincter muscles are made up of neat bit, another neat bit. Okay. Smooth or involuntary muscles. Smooth or involuntary muscles. Smooth or involuntary muscles. ఓకే రైట్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ మనకు రెండు రకాలుగా ఉపయోగపడతాయి కార్డియాక్ స్ప్లింటర్ మజిల్ ఇంకా కొంచెం డీప్కి వెళ్ళిపోతే చూడండి ఇక్కడ ప్రివెంట్ ద బ్యాక్వర్డ్ ప్యాసేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఫుడ్ ఫ్రమ్ స్టమక్ టు ఈసోఫాగస్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ regulates the entry of food from esophagus to stomach. బాగా లాజికల్, బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఇవన్నీ కూడా నీట్ బిట్స్ అన్నమాట. రెండు రకాలుగా ఉపయోగపడతాయి. ఓకే. సో రెండు రకాలుగా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. ప్రివెంట్ ద బ్యాక్వర్డ్ పాసేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఫుడ్ ఫ్రమ్ స్టమక్ టు ఈసోఫాగస్ అండ్ regulates the entry of food from esophagus to stomach. That is the main use of cardiac sphincter. That is the main use of cardiac sphincter. Okay. All students, okay. This is most important bit. Okay. So right. That is what the cardiac muscles. Sphincter muscles are made up of smooth or involuntary muscles. Smooth or involuntary muscles. Okay. Right. Next one. Pyloric chamber. This one is pyloric chamber of stomach. Okay. So this pyloric chamber of stomach opens into U-shaped duodenum. Opens into U-shaped duodenum. Okay. between duodenum and pyloric chamber of stomach. Another splinter is present. Important. Okay. So between duodenum and pyloric chamber of stomach, another splinter is present. It's called pyloric splinter. It's called pyloric SP అని రాస్తాను ఇక్కడ. SP అంటే స్ప్లింటర్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. స్పేస్ లేక SP అని రాశాను. ఓకే. SP మీన్స్ స్ప్లింటర్ మరి. ఓకే. సో stomach is provided with two types of splinter muscle. Anterior cardiac splinter and then posterior pyloric splinter. Posterior pyloric splinter. Okay. What is the main use of pyloric splinter muscle? What is the main use of pyloric splinter muscle? Okay. Right. Pause it. Prevent the backward passage of chyme from small intestine to stomach. From small intestine to stomach. Prevent the backward passage of chyme. Chyme is nothing but one of the food. Mala chepta digestion lo vastadi. What is chyme? Partially digested semi solid acidic medium of food is called chyme. Digestion process lo vastadi chyme అనే దాని గురించి తినండి. Chyme is one type of food. So, what is the main use of pyloric splinter muscle? Prevent the backward passage of chyme, nothing but food, from small intestine to stomach. That is the main use of pyloric splinter muscle. Pyloric splinter muscle. Okay, right. Next one, small intestine. Small intestine contains three parts. Anterior part of small intestine is called duodenum. The shape of duodenum, U or C. And then middle part of small intestine is called jejunum. ఈ నుంచి ఇంత వరకు jejunum. Okay, ఈ నుంచి ఇంత వరకు jejunum అన్నమాట. Okay, this is jejunum. This is jejunum. This is jejunum. Next, the posterior part of small intestine is called ileum. Is called ileum. Ileum is considered longest part of small intestine. This is most important bit, Nana. Ileum is considered longest part of small intestine. Ileum is considered longest part of small intestine. Okay, right. Very good. Next, last. Ileum is open into cecum. Ileum is open into cecum through ileocecal valve. Through ileocecal valve. Ileocecal valve. Okay. Next, come to the large intestine. Come to the large intestine. Large intestine contains three parts. First one cecum, second one colon, and third one rectum. Okay, cecum, colon, and rectum. Cecum, colon, and rectum. Okay. So first one cecum. So anterior part of large intestine is called cecum. Okay. So in the cecum, cellulose digestion is occur. In the cecum, cellulose digestion is occur. In the cecum, cellulose digestion is occur. Okay, right. Cellular digestion is occur. మరి ఎలా జరుగుతుంది అనేది కావాలి మనకి. In the cecum, symbiotic microorganisms are present. These symbiotic microorganisms produces cellulase enzyme. Produces cellulase enzyme. Okay. This cellulase enzyme digested the cellulose into glucose. Digested the cellulose into glucose. Okay. So, right. So cellulose digestion is occur within the dash. Cecum with the help of dash. Symbiotic microorganisms. Symbiotic microorganisms. Okay. Right. Next, a narrow finger-like tubular projection derived from cecum. A narrow finger-like tubular projection derived from cecum. Derived from cecum. Called appendix. It's called appendix. Appendix is considered vermiform organ. Appendix is considered vermiform organ. Okay, nothing but vestigial organ. Nothing but vestigial organ. What is vermiform organ or vestigial organ? Okay, so non-functional organ. నాన్-ఫంక్షనల్ ఆర్గాన్. అంటే దానికి ఎలాంటి ఫంక్షను ఉండదు. దానికి ఎలాంటి ఫంక్షను ఉండదు. ఓకే. రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ మనకు అపెండిసైటిస్ ఎలా వస్తదో చెప్తాను సార్. వెన్ అన్‌డైజెస్టెడ్ ఫుడ్ పార్టికల్ వెన్ అన్‌డైజెస్టెడ్ ఫుడ్ పార్టికల్ దిస్ వన్ ఈస్ అన్‌డైజెస్టెడ్ ఫుడ్ పార్టికల్. When undigested food particle enters into appendix. Okay. This undigested food particle undergoes decomposition. Undergoes decompose అంటే కుళ్ళిపోతుంది. Due to which దీనివల్ల different type of bacteria are formed. These different type of bacteria produces toxins. Okay, toxins produce చేస్తాయి. Okay, due to the effect of toxins, abdominal pain is occur. Abdominal pain is occur. ఓకే, అది అప్పుడు దాన్ని ఏమంటారు అంటే 24 hours అబ్డామినల్ పెయిన్ అంటారు. అంటే విత్ ఇన్ 24 hours లోనే మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, అపెండిక్స్ ఏం చేస్తారు, కట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, సో కట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, రైట్. సో దట్ ఈస్ ఓవర్ ద అపెండిక్స్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ సీకమ్. ఓకే, colon is arises. Ascending colon, transverse colon, descending. Okay, so ascending colon, descending colon, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending. Okay, colon is considered longest part of the large intestine. బాగా వినాలి. Ileum is considered longest part of the small intestine, but colon is considered longest part of large intestine. Longest part of large intestine. Colon exhibit bulged pouches like structures. Colon exhibit bulged pouches like structures. These are called hostra. Okay, this is hostra. This is hostra. Okay. Next, this colon contain. Okay, so this colon contain three smooth muscle bands. Okay, three smooth muscle bands. It's called tinea coli. It's called tinea coli. Important. ఇది టీనియా coli. రిలేషన్ కదా, అది టీనియా coli. So, Astra and tinea coli both are related to dash colon. Answer colon. ఒకవేళ కొలాన్ లేకపోతే ఏది పెట్టాలా, ఏది ఉంటది, లార్జ్ ఇంటెస్టైన్ ఉంటది. ఓకే, సో లార్జ్ ఇంటెస్టైన్ ఉంటది. ఓకే, బికాస్ colon is one of the part in large intestine. Colon is one of the part in large intestine. Okay, right. Next, last rectum. Okay, so rectum is a small dilated sac-like structure. Small dilated sac-like structure. Okay, so this rectum opens outside, opens into anus. This rectum opens into anus. Okay, around the anus, two sphincter muscles are present. Okay, anus is regarded by two sphincter muscles. Okay, internal anal sphincter and external anal sphincter. Okay, internal anal sphincter and external anal sphincter. Internal anal sphincter is formed by is formed by smooth or involuntary muscle. Okay, so internal anal SP and sphincter muscle. SPM sphincter muscle. Internal anal sphincter muscles is formed by smooth. Okay, smooth or involuntary muscles. Smooth or involuntary muscle. Smooth or involuntary muscle. External anal sphincter muscle. External anal sphincter muscle. Okay, external anal sphincter muscle is formed by voluntary or skeletal muscle. External anal Plantar muscle is formed by voluntary. Okay, voluntary muscle. Okay, so that is most important. Okay, internal air sphincter is formed by smooth or involuntary muscle. Smooth or involuntary muscle. But the external anal sphincter muscle is formed by voluntary muscle. Voluntary, okay, voluntary muscles. It is over the detailed account of alimentary canal or gut. Next, come to the histology of gut. Next, come to the histology of gut. Histology of gut. Gut or alimentary canal. Okay, right. ఇప్పుడు చూస్తాం histology of gut or alimentary canal. Okay, right. In the alimentary canal, in the alimentary canal, four layers are present. Four layers are present. Okay, so first one, serous layer, muscle layer, submucosa, and mucosa. Submucosa and mucosa. Okay, so four layers are present. One, serosa or serous ఒకటే serosa or serous. Okay, serosa or serous layer. Next one. Okay, okay. This is outer longitudinal muscle. Longitudinal, longitudinal, inner circular muscle. Outer longitudinal muscle, inner circular muscle. This one is submucosa, submucosa, submucosa. Next, this one is mucosa, mucosa. mucosa. This one is human. This one is okay, right. So in the TS of alimentary canal or gut, four layers are appear. Okay, so serous layer, muzzle layer, రెండింటిని కలిపి ఏమంటారు muzzle layer, serous layer, muzzle layer, submucosa and mucosa. Okay, so this is one, this is two, this is three, this one is four. Okay, so serous layer, muzzle layer, submucosa and mucosa. So four layers are present in the TS of gut or TS of alimentary canal. Okay, right. First one come to the serosa layer. First one come to the serosa layer. Okay, so first one come to the serosa layer. Outermost layer of gut is called serous layer. Outermost layer of gut is called serous layer. This one is serosa. Outermost layer of gut is called serosa layer. It is made up of mesothelium with connectivity. Important. Mesothelium with connectivity. Mesothelium with connectivity. Okay. It is lower. Okay. Next, number two, muscular externa. Muscular. Muscular externa. In the muscular externa, okay, muscular externa is made up of smooth muscle. Important. Okay, smooth muscles. Muscular externa is made up of smooth muscle. Okay, usually this one occur outer outer longitudinal muscles, inner circular muscles. Okay, so outer longitudinal muscles and inner circular muscles. Okay, in some regions such as stomach, okay, also present the oblique muscles. Also present the oblique muscles. This is one is the most important. Okay, muscular externa is made up of smooth muscles. Okay, usually this one contain outer longitudinal muscle layer and inner circular muscle layer. In some regions, okay, such as stomach contain also oblique muscle layer. Okay, oblique muscle layer. Okay, right. This is over the muscular externa. Okay, next submucosa. Okay, third one. So this one is second one is over. Next third one submucosa. Okay, submucosa. Submucosa. Okay. Submucosa is made up of loose connective tissue. Okay. So submucosa is made up of loose connective tissue. Loose connective tissue. Loose connective tissue with nerve, blood vessel, and lymph vessel. Loose connective tissue with nerve, blood vessel, and lymph vessel. Okay, so this one is submucosa. Okay, so submucosa is made up of loose connective tissue with nerve, blood vessel, and lymph vessel. Okay, right. Okay, next one. మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేసినట్లయితే కదా ఓకే సో in the this last ఇప్పుడు the submucosa of duodenum. Okay, the submucosa of duodenum. Duodenum already over. What is duodenum? The anterior part of small intestine is called duodenum. The anterior part of small intestine is called duodenum. The submucosa of duodenum contain Brunner's glands. Brunner's glands. These Brunner's glands secretes mucus. Okay, these Brunner's glands secretes mucus. Okay, next last mucosa. Okay, last mucosa. Okay, ఈ విధంగా ఇస్తాడు బిట్టు. Brunner's glands are present in which layer of duodenum or small intestine? First option, second option, third option, fourth option. Question వచ్చేసి బాగా చూడండి ఇక్కడ. Brunner's glands are present in which layer of duodenum or small intestine? First option, second option, third option, fourth option. అన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ ఇవే ఉంటాయి. ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేసి సబ్మ్యూకోజా. ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేసి సబ్మ్యూకోజా. నెక్స్ట్ లాస్ట్ మ్యూకోజా. ఓకే రైట్. లాస్ట్ వన్ మ్యూకోజా. Come to mucosa. Okay, it is innermost layer of gut. Okay, so mucosa. This one is a mucosa. It is innermost layer of gut. Okay, right. So, the mucosa of stomach contain irregular fluid. Like understand. So this one is a innermost layer of gut is called mucosa. This mucosa of stomach contain irregular folds. The mucosa of stomach contain irregular folds. These are called gastric rugae. These are called gastric rugae. These are called gastric rugae. Okay, gastric rugae. Okay, so between gastric rugae, microscopic gastric glands are present. Between gastric rugae, microscopic gastric glands are present. So these gastric glands secretes the gastric juice. Okay, so gastric gland secretes gastric juice. Gastric glands, gastric glands secrete gastric juice. Gastric juice. Okay, right. So that is next. The mucosa of stomach kata అయిపోయింది. Next, the mucosa of small intestine. The mucosa of small intestine forms a small folds. Forms a small folds. Okay, so these are called villi. These are called villi. Okay, so these are called villi. Okay. Around the villi, columnar epithelial cells are formed. Around the villi, columnar epithelial cells are formed. Okay, so it is called microvilli. It is called microvilli. Okay, it is called around the villi, columnar epithelial cells are formed. Okay, when columnar epithelial cells are formed around the villi, it's called microvilli. It's called microvilli. Microvilli giving a brush border appearance. Microvilli giving a brush border appearance. Okay. What is the main function of microvilli? Increase the area of absorption. What is the main use of microvilli? Increase the area of absorption. Nothing but increasing the absorption of nutrients. Increasing the absorption of nutrients. Okay. Each villi contain. ఇప్పుడు విల్లై గురించి చూస్తాం. విల్లై డయాగ్రామ్ వేస్తాను చూడండి. దిస్ ఇస్ ఓవర్. This is over the histology of gut. Okay. ఇక్కడ కొంచెం నీట్ మోడల్ ఫిట్ అవుతుంది. గ్యాస్ట్రిక్ రూగే ఉంది కదా, ఎక్స్ట్రా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్తాను. గ్యాస్ట్రిక్ రూగే. Gastric rugae. What is the main use of gastric rugae? What is the main use of gastric rugae? Increases the stomach area. Increases the stomach area. That is the main function of gastric. That is the main function of gastric area. Okay. Right. Increasing the area of stomach. That is the main function of gastric area. Right. Hey, right. వీళ్ళే డయాగ్రామ్ ఇస్తాను ఒకసారి చూడండి ఇట్లా. This is like this is this one is lactease. This is like this is like this is lactease. Okay. Right. Artery. This one is crypts of labor kun కలుగుతుంది. Okay. ఇప్పుడు చూస్తాను ఇక్కడ ఆర్టరీ దిక్కులలో కూడా ఆర్టరీస్ వెయిన్స్ ఓకే ఇవన్నీ కూడా వస్తాయి అనమాట ఆర్టరీస్ సో దిస్ వన్ ఆర్టరీ నెక్స్ట్ This one is vein. Okay. Arteries, veins. Okay. Next one, capillary. This is the capillary. Capillary. Okay. So, capillaries. 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 So, come to listen. Okay. Each villi contain a network of capillaries. So this is villi. This is total villi. This is total villi. Each villi contain a network of capillaries. So a network of capillaries. Okay. So these are arterioles. These are venules. Arterioles and venules. Okay. So this is vein. This is okay. So these are again split to form arterioles. These are again split to form veins. To form veins. Okay. So each villi contain a network of capillaries and large lymph vessel. And large, this one is large lymph vessel. Okay. This large lymph vessel is called lacteal. Large lymph vessel is called lacteal. Okay. So large lymph capillary is called lacteal. So this one is lymph capillary. Lymph capillary. Okay. So lymph capillary. Lymph capillary. Okay. So villi contain a network of capillaries and contain a large lymph capillary. This large lymph capillary. This one large lymph capillary is called lacteal. Okay. Right. Next one. The mucosal epithelium contain goblet cells. Mucosal epithelium. Okay. So this one is mucosal epithelium. Mucosal epithelium. Mucosal epithelium uh, contain goblet. Oh, goblet. 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 These goblet cells secretes mucus. Okay. This goblet cells secretes mucus. This mucus protect the wall of intestine. Protect the wall of intestine. And also useful for lubricates the food. And also useful for lubricates the food. It is over the secretions of goblet cells. Nothing but mucus. Okay. So these goblet cells are unicellular glands. Unicellular gland. Unicellular gland. Okay. Unicellular gland. Okay. Next one. Okay. The mucosa of small intestine. The mucosa of small intestine forms the crypts of liver. So this is crypts of liver. So this is crypts of liver. Okay. Crypts of liver cone. Okay. Crypts of liver. The mucosa of small intestine contain crypts of liver core. Crypts of liver core. At the base of villi. The base of villi. What is the location of crypts of liver cone? At the base of villi. So it is another villi. It is one villi. It is another villi. ఈ విల్లైకి బాటమ్ లో ఉన్నాయి, నథింగ్ బట్ బేస్ లో ఉన్నాయి. ది లొకేషన్ ఆఫ్ క్రిప్స్ ఆఫ్ లిబర్ కూన్ అట్ ద బేస్ ఆఫ్ విల్లై. At the base of villi. At the base of villi. Right. So these crypts of liver coon. Okay. Brunner's glands and crypts of liver coon. Brunner's glands and crypts of liver coon secretes intestinal juice or succus centricus. Intestinal juice or succus centricus. Okay. Right. That is over. That is over the structure of villi. ఈ విధంగా villi ఉంటుంది. Okay. Villi contain network of capillary and a large lymph capital. This large lymph capital is called lateral. What is the main use of villi? Increase the area of absorption. Increase the area of absorption. Okay. So, next one. At the base of villi, strips of Lieberkühn are present. Okay. So strips of Lieberkühn are. Okay. So these strips of Lieberkühn secretes intestinal juice or succus centrifugal. Okay. Next one, the mucosal epithelium. The mucosal epithelium of intestine. The mucosal epithelium of intestine contain goblet cells. These goblet cells secretes sugar. Okay. So goblet cells are unicellular glands. Unicellular glands. Okay. What is the main function of mucus? Mucus protect the wall of intestine and lubricates the food. Lubricates the food. Okay, right. That is over the mucus. That is over the histology of alimentary canal or gut. Next, come to the the histology of alimentary canal అయిపోయింది. Next, come to the digestive glands. Digestive glands. Okay, right. Come to the digestive glands. Digestive glands, five types. Salivary glands, salivary glands, gastric glands, intestinal glands, liver, and pancreas. And pancreas. Next to come to the diet. Come to the digestive gland. First one, salivary gland. Salivary gland. Second one, gastric gland. Third one, intestinal gland. Fourth one, liver. Fifth one, pancreas. Okay, so fifth one, pancreas. First one come to the salivary gland. First one come to the salivary gland. Okay, first one come to the salivary glands. Salivary glands are multicellular glands. Salivary glands are multicellular glands. Okay, these are multicellular, multicellular. Okay, so three types of salivary glands are present in human beings. First one, parotid gland. Parotid. Second one, submaxillary gland. Submaxillary. Next, sublingual. Sublingual gland. Submaxillary glands is also called submandibular gland. Okay. Submandibular. Okay. Next, sublingual gland. Okay. What is the location of a parotid gland? What is the location of a parotid gland? Okay. Just below the pinna. ఈ pinna అంటాం. External ear is called pinna. Okay. Below the pinna. Okay. Below the pinna. Below the. Next, submaxillary gland. Okay. Angle of lower jaw. ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది. Angle of lower jaw or between the junction point of upper jaw and lower jaw. ఏదైనా రాసుకో. Between the junction point of upper jaw and lower jaw. Okay. Or angle of lower jaw. Right. Angle of Next, sublingual glands below the tongue, below the tongue, below the tongue. That is the location of salivary. Okay. Infraorbital salivary gland is absent in human being. Okay. So infraorbital salivary glands are absent in human beings. It is most important feature. Which salivary gland is absent in human beings? Infraorbital salivary gland. Important. Fourth one. Okay. Infraorbit, infraorbit salivary gland. Absent in human beings. Okay. Absent in human beings. Okay. So, but it is present in mammals లో ఉంటుంది. Mammals లో ఉంటుంది. So in human beings only three types of salivary glands are present. So in human beings only three types of salivary glands are present. What are they? Thyroid glands, submaxillary glands, and sublingual glands. Infraorbital salivary gland is absent in human beings. Okay, right. Next, the secretions of salivary glands is called saliva. Okay, the secretions of salivary glands is called saliva. In the saliva, water, salts, mucus, okay, xylin, lysozyme, enzymes are present. Okay, in the saliva, water, salt, salt, okay, so salt, water, salt, mucus, mucus, okay, so salivary amylase, okay, and and lysozyme, lysozyme, okay, so these two are enzymes. One, two, three. Okay. So totally five types of components are present in the saliva. Water, salts, mucus, two types of enzymes like xylin or salivary amylase and lysozyme. Okay, lysozyme. So this lysozyme is acts as a bactericide which kills the bacteria. Okay, which kills the bacteria. So it is acts as a bactericide. Bactericide. Okay, right. Bactericide. Right. There is over the salivary gland. మరి బ్యాక్టీరియాని ఎట్లా చంపుతుంది అనేది కావాలి. దానికి మెకానిజం కావాలో చెప్తాను వినండి. సో ఎక్స్ట్రా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ బ్యాక్టీరియా. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ బ్యాక్టీరియా. ఓకే. Bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan. Bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. So this is this one cell wall. Cell wall. Bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. So this lysozyme dissolves the bacterial cell wall. Dissolves the bacterial cell wall. When dissolves the bacterial cell wall, immediately cytoplasm expel outside. Right, go check outside. When cytoplasm expel outside, immediately bacteria destroy. Okay, ఆ విధంగా చంపేస్తుంది. ఆ విధంగా చంపేస్తుంది మన లైసోజైమ్. మన లైసోజైమ్. Okay. So not only saliva, tears, okay, also contain lysozyme. Okay, saliva, tears. Okay, so, and the secretions of pancreas cells. తర్వాత వస్తుంది. So last లో వస్తుంది. Secretions of pancreas cells. Okay.